my very honorable colleagues. My name is Mark Tese Bila. I represent Gwe East, Gwe West Federal Constituency of Benue State. Mr. Speaker, my point of order is on Order 6, Rule 1 and 2, matter of privilege, and Order 18, Rule 3G. Mr. Speaker, my point of order is based on a motion. By the grace of God, I had the privilege as a member of this honorable house to raise regarding questions of the legality of the CBN's ability to freeze accounts of Nigerian citizens, an issue that affected members of my constituency and me personally, and teeming hapless Nigerians, some of who have lost their lives. I raised this matter on the floor on Tuesday, the 20th of October, 2020, and this issue was referred appropriately to the relevant committee and the motion gazetted, HR 59, 2020. But Mr. Speaker, you can see clearly from the rules, Order 18, Rule 3G, and I read, if you permit me.
What page are you reading from?
Let me look at the page, Mr. Speaker. Order 18 is on page 103. Starts from page 103. And Rule 3G specifically, Mr. Speaker, if I may read, it says, and this rule has to do with limitation as to the time of report. The rule says any matter referred to a committee shall be treated within 30 days, otherwise the committee shall stand discharged. Note, Mr. Speaker, so it says shall stand discharged after 60 days, except upon a motion for extension of time which shall not exceed 15 days, and the matter committed to the committee of the whole or any other committee as the Speaker may decide from time to time. Mr. Speaker, based on the date today, 29 June 2021, it is almost a year. So I believe those provisions of the rule have been breached, and I want to appeal to you, Mr. Speaker, concerning this issue. I have done my preliminary checks, and I have seen that there was no statute giving the CBN and the CBN governor any power to freeze accounts before 12th November 2020, when Mr. President assented to the new Bofia Act. And our provisions in our Constitution, Section 4, subsection 9, make it very clear that this House, the National Assembly, and any House of Assembly does not have the power whatsoever, that's the statement in that provision, to make any law with regards to any criminal offense that is a retrospective law, ex facto law. So I want to raise the importance of this issue and crave the leave of Mr. Speaker to reassign this matter to an ad hoc committee to look into. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
The regulatory authority in banking does not have inherent powers to freeze an account. I don't know that that is necessarily a question of statute. But having said that, Honorable Wokolo, the rule has been cited correctly. I don't know what you have to say.
Thank you for giving me opportunity to reply what he has said. Speaker, this matter is more than what can be said openly. It's a complicated matter. It's a matter that have taken me to EFCC 3 times. It's a matter that's been under investigation. It's a matter
that took you to EFCC?
Myself.
You?
In a way of finding solution to it.
Okay.
Half of the companies that their accounts were frozen, the accounts have been released, it has been freed. There were some issues. That's where we are. It's maybe maybe we need to talk more off the camera or in executive section so that this matter can be very well understood and well brought before members. Thank you.
Effect, without even going into details, because it's an assignment that was given to your committee, you should have tendered a report that this has been done, but this certain part of it, there are issues, and that would have sufficed, rather than us not even getting any report at all. I don't know what it would be. Yes.
Representing an area of Goji River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I just want to make a suggestion that the complaint has been raised by Honorable Billa is quite germane. But from also the narrative of the chairman, it is apparent that I have been doing something. I think we should give him a timeline within the next 1 week to submit an interim report to the Parliament and then continue with the activities and come to a conclusion quickly. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was just rule that in the next 2 weeks, without moving for an extension, in the next 2 weeks before we close on the 14th, can you please bring an interim report on the matter?
Yeah. I do rise to move for extension of time for 2 weeks to submit an interim report on the subject matter. Thank you. I so move.
Yeah, there was even no need for extension of time to bring an interim report.
Very much, Mr. Speaker. With every due respect to you, Right Honourable Speaker, and this Honourable House, I think Honourable Nwokolo has to move for a suspension of our rules, because that rule very clearly, I believe, should be sacrosanct. It says they stand discharged. So I believe the procedure will be for him to suspend our rules to enable him seek for an extension. That is my point of order, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. Now, an issue that was raised, okay.
Page 106. So G, which you read, says any matter referred to a committee shall be treated within 30 days, otherwise the committee shall stand discharged after 60 days, except upon a motion for extension of time, which shall not exceed 15 days. So it does not provide, it presupposes that you have already suspended your rules. Otherwise, we would have said there that you suspend your rules. It just goes straight to extension of time. So, matter, and using my own discretion as well, the matter is extended for 14 days for you to bring a report as per the complaint of Honorable Billa.